Hello guys, wunderschönen guten Abend. My name is Dominic,
Hello.
I'm from Germany, and guess what? Jana is also from Germany. Hi
Yes.
Jana,
Hello.
how are you doing?
How are you doing, guys?
Yes, so we have just witnessed the semi-final of the German pre-selection for the Eurovision Song Contest called CHEFSACHE ESC 2025. And this was consisting of 14 participants. Last week, we had 2 heats. One was on Friday and one was on Saturday, where we had 24 contestants in total, 12 for each heat. And they were performing mostly cover songs, but sometimes also original songs from themselves. And then 7 out of each show advanced to this show. And now we had 14 participants and now 9 only advanced to the final. The changes were that they had to perform the Eurovision songs. So now we kind of know where where Germany is heading for, because the beginning was a bit weird with the first shows only having covers. It was really like a passing show, pretty much. Like, who's really like the one who can sing well? And now we have some more information. So first of all, before we go into details, did you like this show? Have you seen the ones before? And what are your expectations for the final?
I have to say, I'm surprised because it's a different concept now. I am personally glad that Stefan is back because, you know, he was always doing well at Eurovision. So I'm really excited how he's gonna pick. And I think this year is really diverse. We got many different acts. We have like soul, we have a bit more jazzy. There's a lot. We have Feuerschwanz, of course, heavy metal. There's like everything. And I really like that. Especially the artists that went to the final now. I think there's a really diverse option now. So there's a lot to choose from. And I really like the show as well. It was quite entertaining. I mean, of course, there are always songs you don't really like that much, but I think that's normal. And I found the idea with the cover nights, well, covers, interesting because it was really only about the voice and like the performance, how they are doing on stage, how do they adapt to the camera. So I kind of like that.
Yeah, the only thing which bothered me was like they already eliminated acts. In the beginning, I thought they wouldn't do that, just as an introduction. And then I'm thinking like, okay, they might have like already kicked out someone with a perfect Eurovision song, and we will never listen to it. And that was really like, I don't know about that.
I agree on that. Yeah, they have to work on that next year.
Just imagine this was the song, and you never know because the cover was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we move on, guten Abend from Aschaffenburg.
Hello.
Yes, we know that one. Hallo aus Weimar.
Hello.
Oh, Weimar is beautiful, by the way. You have to go there. Yeah. Yes. Hello from Vincent. Nice to see you. Has it finished? Yes, very good point. That was the show.
It was a really long show, yeah.
It was over 3 hours, and they even like did like they took like 15 minutes more than scheduled already. So it was the length of the Eurovision show, pretty much.
Because we had so many ads, yeah.
Yes, they have 14. But that was also the thing which I really liked. They took their time. There was no pressure, because at some point, like in German selections, which they change every year pretty much, we are never consistent. We don't have something like Melodiefestivalen or Festival de Kings or something, which we know the concept and nothing is changing. And it's like a how do you say, like a established thing for decades. We don't have that. It's always different, because Germany just doesn't know how to do it, pretty much.
But you know what's not changing? We always have a really small stage, and that's really annoying.
Yes, even though I like the staging.
Really?
Yes, the size was meh, but I like the thing on top, like these 4, I don't know how to say that, but because they changed so much, and they had a lot of varieties. And because they had LEDs on the side as well, and they were able to move from this to this, and also this, and also this, and they were also able to be down a lot, like the distance between the artist and these platforms were very, very small, and that kind of created illusions and some stagings, which I really, really liked. So yeah, that was cool.
And it was in the middle of the audience, so that was maybe good for the bands, because they could approach the people a bit more, I think.
Yes, so there wasn't really a distance between the audience and the acts. I really liked that as well. So Neil is saying it was too long.
Yeah,
yes. I agree. we must say though that we understood everything, of course, and it was very entertaining. I was laughing a lot because
Some
like
things, yeah,
Barbara Queen,
of course.
love her, and also I love the dynamic, and it's never getting old between Stefan and Elton. It's always hilarious.
Yeah, they always mock each other. It's really funny.
Yeah, especially Stefan Elton because he's like the boss, and Elton is always like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I take it because I get the money, whatever." That was kind of funny. I
I
like
love Elton though. He's iconic.
that. Yeah. Hi from Leipzig. Greetings
Yeah.
from you. Very nice. And hi from Skopje, North Macedonia.
Ciao,
Nice to
ciao.
see you. Hello. Yes, of course we love Barbara. What a question. Damiana, the world wants to know, are you happy so far with your national selection? Yes, I would say
Yes and
so.
no. Yeah. I mean,
But I
I
like
got
the
some
fact that we have
favorites.
more than one show. We've got
Mm-hmm.
like 3 weeks in total with 4 different
Yeah.
shows and 2 different channels. So it's a bigger production. And I love the fact that they took an effort. And I also heard Stefan saying they try to do that more regularly, maybe for next year as well. So I would really like that. What about you,
I
Jana?
think
What do
so
you think?
too. I agree, and I actually have some favorites from tonight. I think most of them also went to the final, which I'm really glad about, like Feuerschwanz, for example. I think many international fans also like it a lot, so they could do well, I think. But I think we will talk about them anyway and about a few
Yes.
others. But I
Yes, we
think I
will.
got some favorites, and you probably as well. So I think it was a good night.
Yeah, so just about the system. So these 3 shows had 100% jury. The
Mm.
jury consisted this time of Stefan Raab, Elton, and Yvonne Katterfeld, like for all 3 shows. And then they had one guest judge. The first one was, I think, Johannes Oerding.
I
The
think so.
second one was Max Mutzke, which
Yeah.
participated in 2004. And tonight it was Max Giesinger,
Hey.
which is actually someone I would love to see competing for
Cool.
Germany. I really like his music.
But he needs to
And
sing in German then.
yes, and he usually only sings German,
Yeah,
so
mostly. Yeah.
wouldn't change a lot, I think. So now we've got 9 acts in the final, and then on a different channel, the official one, like the public channel we've got here in Germany,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
like
one
BBC.
Eurovision is actually airing, is 100% televote. So now
Yeah.
it's up to us, who's actually in Basel then, and I really like that approach
I
because
love
it's
it actually. Yeah, it's a great concept because now the jury was voting for their favorites, for the ones that should be in the final for sure, and now it's up to us. So in the end, no one can really complain, because it's up to you in the end.
yeah, it's like they've like the jury is the filter, and now we've got
Yeah.
the supposed to be the best ones, and then the televote is just picking it, and we don't have like a compromised winner. So it's not like, I don't know, third of jury and second in public is going to be the winner after all. So I like that approach.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's much better because in the past years we always had issues online. People were complaining about the voting system and stuff. So let's see how it's going this year.
Yeah. Before we go to the first song, I know we're talking a lot about the show, but I mean, we should. Barbara is saying, Uni is saying Barbara was awesome. I loved her outfit, which is something you should mention because we
It's really
know
well,
a few occasions where that was not the case. Sometimes she's really missing it, which is hilarious because she's having a fashion magazine called Barbara. And she's still flopping sometimes with the outfit.
Yeah,
but
well, it's just her. Barbara being Barbara.
Good for her. So the first one I would like to talk about, maybe we go into the running of the running order because I circled the ones who advanced.
Yeah, me too.
So running spot number 1, Feuerschwanz with the song Nightclub, actually advanced. And it was like a middle-aged rock song, and I knew from the beginning, from the start, before they even performed, that they're gonna get through because I think that this band had probably the biggest hype.
Yes.
At least that was my impression. And they really have a big stage presence and they're going for it. It is so not my style, but I fully respect them for doing this. It kind of reminded me of like Blood and Glitter, but in the middle-aged style, He's kind of going into the
I see that, yeah.
Yes. And at one point it was like Baby Lasagna with the neon lights. There was like a very small part of it which was I was like, oh, it kind of goes into that direction.
Mhm.
But I also think that they're very unique and they're very good performers. What do you think? I think they're one of your favorites, aren't they?
Actually, they are my main favorite, my top favorite to win. I really hope they win because they are really unique and special. They already have a big fan base as well, not just in Germany, but also international. And I really like that they adapted German lyrics to the song. I also think the title is really clever, like nightclub, but like a night, not like the night, it's like a party. It's like a really clever title, I think.
Yeah.
And it was very energetic overall. I love the guitars that spread the fire. So now we got the microphone with Erika with the fire and guitars as well. So imagine having both at Eurovision would be amazing. No, but I love that. Maybe the title was a bit repetitive, the nightclub, but that's the only thing that bothers me. I loved all the rest. It was a great show. I mean, they knew for sure what they were doing on stage. It was not their first time, you could tell. But you could also tell they really enjoyed what they were doing. And I can see that energy sparkling at Eurovision as well. So, yeah, I hope they go through.
Okay. So next up, because we've got like 9 advanced
I know.
songs, we should go along, was actually the second one, Benjamin Boat's. I can't read my own writing. I love it. Boat's with the song like You, and I was so surprised because I really thought it was a Boeing song.
Oh, okay.
I think the delivery was nice, and he seems like a nice guy. But I really enjoyed the song. It kind of had like a Beatles vibes. Jury said it was James Taylor, which was probably someone from the 70s because that's what they were referring to. I think the staging was weird. Like having your own face in the staging is always a bad sign. I don't think that
can work sometimes. It depends. Yeah, it makes it a bit more personal, I think.
Yeah, true. But I was kind of surprised. Maybe I was not surprised after all because it was jury only, and it kind of gives me that jury will like it and televote will not vibe. So I don't think this is gonna go to Eurovision. Do you think?
I mean, I do agree on the last part. He's probably not gonna win, no. But I was not surprised that he's going to the finals because, yeah, as you already said, it's jury only. It's a jury song. But also, I think he got really cool vocals. They are different. His voice is a bit different. I like the guitar. It was very personal, emotional. It got a bit of country style, country vibes as well in the performance, which was like the only song tonight. I really liked that a lot. And he just created a really beautiful atmosphere on stage. That's what I really appreciate about the song. So I think it's really cute. It's a really sweet song. And I'm glad he's in the final. He's probably not going to win, no.
Yeah. So one more thing about Feuerschwanz, Nia saying that was so much fun. It's my favorite, but I'm worried it won't translate to the Eurovision stage. Oh. Yeah, I kind of see that. Maybe it's just popular within Germany. Again, referring to Blood and Glitter, that was really a big thing here, and they came last after all. So yeah,
I would say because of the staging, though, that was a big letdown for me personally. The song was not bad. The staging, they could do better. So I really hope they do well with the staging.
Yeah, I like the fact that the jury was considering these factors as well. Like, maybe this is only in Germany, and is it working for Eurovision? And they try to get rid of their own taste and have that as the main factor, but having being the neutral judge, that's impossible. But trying to predict what is the best for Germany at Eurovision, and I like that approach.
Definitely, and you could always tell what they were thinking, especially Stefan and Yvonne. For example, when we had From Fall to Spring, you knew immediately they were not super happy and they would not advance to the final. So yeah.
Actually, 3 of them, I was so sure they're not going to qualify because they always made remarks. I love the one from Jan, Weg von dir.
Oh, you like that?
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
But I liked it. No, I didn't. Quote, I didn't. But and I love the comment it sounds like a synth. I wrote it down. Wait a second. Like a synth composition not fully developed.
Oh yeah.
Quote. Eine Symphonie, die noch nicht ganz entwickelt ist. Something like that. That was hilarious. Anyway, next one who advanced was Cosby with the song I'm Still Here. And I must say that was one of my favorites. I
Yeah.
love that. It kind of reminded me of like Paramore and maybe Coldplay, like these kind of melancholic vibes. I love this kind of music. And the delivery was nice. She has character. I like the main singer, even though the beginning was a bit weird because she was lying on the floor and making very strange movements. I was saying like, okay, this is probably the most complicated way of getting up. I don't know, but I really liked it. And I have hopes. This is usually a song I really like and not advancing or not going to be the winner. But I still hope they will, you know?
Yeah, it's probably my second favorite of tonight. I can see them winning as well. And they have so many options for good staging, I think, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of happening in the song. And it's a personal story about her dad passing away. So she could do a lot. She could work with the emotions, with the audience as well. I really like the butterfly idea as like
Yeah.
rings for her. I really like that. She got really nice vocals as well. I think, though, they had some technical issues maybe. At least there was a weird sound all the time. So I really hope they can fix that for the final. But yeah, I think they can do well.
In the beginning, I was like, okay, is that on purpose? But then,
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
No.
so. But still, they advanced. I'm happy for them.
They have potential for sure, yeah.
Yes, just as Nia says.
Yes.
So fingers crossed for sure.
Yeah.
Then we have like 3 songs which did not advance, and then we have Abor and Tynna with the song Balla. And there are actually comments about that already. Nia was saying they really need staging.
Yes.
Of the song, but there was literally no staging. Yeah, so this was the song which came stuck into my mind immediately. It was like ba la 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 la, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so fucking catchy. It was, bruh. I liked the mix of techno they had, and it was fully in German, which I really love to see at Eurovision, but not just for being German, but also like being a good German song, you know? And I have the feeling that this could be something they could send. And it is very memorable because of that, like the whole song, but especially this la 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 part, which would be working for Eurovision, I think, because this is a part which is going to be at the recap, and people will remember, that was a la la song, you know? And this is something we need, and I have the feeling we didn't have that many songs in this show tonight where you can get onto it immediately. And I think that song had that. So I'm hopeful that this might be at Eurovision. However, I fully agree with Neil saying there was no staging because literally she was holding a selfie stick for half of the performance and was just improvising and having like the camera like here. It was literally not like
yes. What was
here,
that?
and she was singing like that and then like that, and so sweet. I was like, what is she doing?
I mean, to be fair, it was one of a few up-tempo songs, so I appreciate that already because we didn't have too many, but there was no energy. I was a bit disappointed. Like, she could have done so much. She could have moved around or whatever. They really need to improve the performance for sure if they go to Eurovision in the end. It is a bop. It is up-tempo. It is in German, as you said already. I like that. I like the instrument as well. That looked kind of cool. I'm not completely sure what instrument that is. Maybe someone knows in the comments. It's really catchy, but I think it would really do well on TikTok as well, go really viral maybe. I'm not too sure about Eurovision, though. They really have to improve the performance. Like, there needs to be more energy on stage from both.
Actually, I won't join TikTok because I have the feeling I don't have TikTok. I don't like this app, but I think this would work on that platform.
For the younger generation, for sure, yeah.
Yes, for sure. So Diego is saying apparently they had no time to actually plan staging because of this weird format. Well, they had a week, and the others made it happen.
Some had some staging, some kind.
Yeah, and some stagings were pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
So don't give me that. I don't agree with that comment.
Yeah, they could have done something at least.
Yes, exactly. Neil is saying, do we know were the acts that advanced to be able to change their staging? Are they getting budget from RDR? I don't know, but I would assume no, because
No, I
it's
don't think
Big
so.
Anna and we need to save money because I don't know why. So
I don't think they're gonna change anything because they already paid, I guess, for the staging they have or got the money, and I don't think they're gonna change now. I mean, for what?
or I can imagine a way that they're going to change it, but it only is like something which doesn't.
Like minimal things, yeah.
Yes, minimal things which
Nothing
don't
big.
cost money, pretty much, or are
Yeah.
are easy to
Maybe the
do.
outfit or so, yeah.
And I think anything else is easier to do than this because it was so complicated in a way, but also like, don't want to say dumb, but yeah, it
I
wasn't
don't
that
think there will be many changes, no.
Yeah, and I don't think this is necessary because there's so many great things you could do with that song. It has so much potential, so I don't know why they're doing this. However, if they change that, I think this is a contender to win. I have the feeling after listening to all the 14 songs, I was like, this might be the one. And
It definitely stands out, yes.
Yes, I would be so down for this. I really like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it if they really change the staging and maybe have a little revamp, a little small revamp. Then I don't mind.
Okay, revamp of the staging. Okay. Before we move on, here is saying they didn't choose Fall from the Sky.
No, they did not.
No, they did not. And they actually said that quite honestly, already, like, meh.
Like we knew already because Stefan said, a lot, basically, that he can't really see them at Eurovision. I mean, he didn't say it like that, but I mean,
no, he said he kind of that like he liked the song, but is it for Eurovision? And if someone is asking that kind of question, the answer is no.
Yeah. And I also think they sounded a lot like Blind Channel, like the song. It was too similar for me. I don't know.
It was Blind Channel, but a weaker version. Blind Channel was
a weaker version for sure. Yeah.
Yes. So I understand why they didn't dance. Yes. The next one who is in the final is Leonora with the song This Bliss. I was actually surprised that not about this one, but at the heat that she advanced, because I thought her performance was kind of on the weaker side, and she still managed to get there. I think this performance was much stronger, and the song for a jazz song has like a hook, which is a word I have just learned tonight in this show, which is kind of memorable. I can't like this, da, 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 da. I know the melody after one time, which is good because jazz songs used to be forgettable a lot, and Germany also tends to send jazz songs. At least they did in the past, like 2007, for example. I just don't think this would work at Eurovision. I really think it would be another last place. And I think, yes, I think the televote will blanket. And I don't think it would work for a lot of juries at Europe as well. And I think because it just stated, and just the genre, I don't see a song in that kind of genre which is suitable for Eurovision. I just don't see that.
I mean, for me personally, it's just too old-fashioned, you know? First of all, it's not my favorite genre at all. It's one of my least favorites. So maybe I'm a bit subjective now. I'm trying to be objective, but it's not my thing at all. I like the warm atmosphere. I appreciate that. She really tried to bring a nice atmosphere on stage. But for me, the song just didn't go anywhere. Like, there is a melody, yes, but there's no real hook for me. So I don't know. For me, it would not do anything at Eurovision. It would be probably last place or like second last. With the televote for sure, last place. Maybe some jury points, but not many. No, I can't see this at Eurovision at all. Not at all. I'm sorry.
You're saying it was good in 2002.
Yeah, I agree. And even then, probably not among the top 15.
Yeah, okay. So next one is Lisa with the song Lovers on Mars. First thing, she's from Montenegro. They have said that quite a lot. So they were hoping for 12 points. And especially last week, that was kind of hilarious because like when she performed, they were already mentioned that she's from Montenegro. And then they were saying like, oh, well, they have got like 600,000 inhabitants. So if like 10 people will call there for Germany, we've got 12 points, right? So go to the small countries, go to San Marino, I don't know, and then just go for Germany. And then we at least not last. So they were actually suggesting that at the pre-selection, which is hilarious to me. But anyway, I must admit, I prefer the Heat performance. I was a bit underwhelmed of that. The song was very monotone. It was,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I really didn't like the melody. And it was country. Maybe that's also a reason why I'm not a fan of it, because I don't like country. And the staging was a bit boring because there wasn't any big changes. Because like in the beginning, I was like, "Oh, it looks cool," but then it was like this for the whole 3 minutes, pretty much. So yeah, I was kind of surprised that it advanced, because I think they had stronger songs, and saying that they would emphasize or like put the focus on the song, I would have seen other stronger songs for the final, personally. What do you think?
I think we forgot about Julika, by the way, but we can do that afterwards. Lisa,
Ah, she did advance.
she
Oh,
didn't. Yes.
sorry. One thing, I crossed it out because that was my prediction. I thought that she would not advance, and now I missed it. Sorry.
We can do later. Lisa, I actually really like the song because it's a really sweet song. I was watching with my family and they all loved it. I like the theme as well, the Mars theme. It's a bit similar to Like a Party, maybe not from the melody, but like the theme. So we all got similar outfits in the end because Iceland won tonight as well
Yeah.
with those outfits. So I think this year everyone is going to the moon or to the Mars. That's like the Eurovision theme this year, I guess, if she's winning. No, but it was her own song. She was writing it. She's quite young as well, I think, and it was like her second performance only on stage. So
Yeah.
that was
The first
really
one was
impressive. Yes, I really like her voice. It's really interesting. It sounds a bit different, and it was really catchy as well. So I think it's my third favorite tonight. I really
Oh,
like
really?
it.
Wow, okay.
Mhm.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Neil didn't like that Montenegrin discussion. It was a bit awkward.
Uh,
I thought it was funny. Anyway, so next one, of course, Julika with the song Impress. So the first thing I wrote down was like feather dress. I like that dress. It was cool.
yeah.
Yeah, even though it gave me like Wednesday vibes. And maybe I think maybe that was what she was going for, because by the end we discovered that she likes horror movies, just like me. And that kind of like transferred into the song because it was quite mysterious and dark. And she had like sass and attitude. I like that. The staging was quite cool. It was like a concept, at least something was happening. So don't give me we didn't have time to prepare something, because apparently you had. The song was okay. It was nice. The best part was the bridge. That was kind of memorable enough. But like when it came back to the chorus, I was a bit let down overall. I think it was good, and we wouldn't embarrass ourselves with that. But I think it would be overshadowed at Basel. That would be my prediction. What do you think?
I feel like she was on the edge of qualifying. I personally did not have her as a qualifier down.
Yeah.
But she thinks about herself, about her own life, her history. I appreciate that. But
Yeah.
personally, there was nothing really happening after the
Mhm.
build up for me, because there was this tension and you were thinking, oh my God, now it's the big chorus. And then
Yeah.
where was the chorus?
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
so I was a bit, disappointed by that. I do agree though. I like the dress. It was a bit dark, edgy. I like that a lot. It was a bit different, stood out from the others. But song-wise, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. Neil is saying like Julika is good, but it needs more power. It's missing
Yes, definitely.
what we're saying. So we're agreeing on that point. Yeah. But good for her for being in the final. But I agree. I think she was like 9th in the jury ranking.
Probably, yeah.
8th or something.
Yeah.
So next one is Moskina with the song Nothing Can Stop Love. One thing is a bit weird. He doesn't speak German at all, which is like a bit, I don't know, for a German television show. I think maybe people would be like, why is he not speaking German? I don't care. But I think others are a bit like, oh, why should he represent Germany? Speak the language, you know? However, keep in mind that this is normal for Eurovision. We had that so many times. So
Look at San Marino.
Look at Cyprus. I don't think that all the Australian ones competing for Cyprus would speak Greek or Cypriot.
No.
You know, I don't think so. Yeah, but maybe this might be an issue. However, that was like vocally the best performance of the night. I think that was stunning. That was flawless. That was amazing. props to him. The song was good, not as good as the voice though. I think the performance was that good because of him and his stage presence and his vocals, of course. And so props to him, really, really good. But not sure if that song has that much of an impact for Eurovision. I think that song is kind of like a reason why the Big Five and the host country have a big advantage, not only being in the final, but not having a show where they have 100% televote, because that like automatically means they have 50% jury. And I think this is a jury bait song. This would maybe even win because of that delivery on top 3 or something. Very, very high, I think, in the jury vote. But I don't think it would be that high of the televote because it's not that memorable. You're just impressed by the performance. But can you say, or like, can you sing the song right now? Do you know how it goes?
No, honestly, no.
Can't, no idea. So I think that's the issue I've got with this one. What do you think?
First of all, I was trying to figure out his accent. Is he living in Australia? Or maybe someone in the comments know where he's living or where he's also from. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. Anyway, yeah, I mean, his vocals are insane. I personally think with another song, he could win Eurovision because his vocals are like so good. He really stands out. He got the looks as well. He knows how to show off on stage, how to like focus, how to show himself, give the best perspective, use the camera work and everything. He knows that. He's a pro. Song-wise, it's a bit difficult. I mean, it's a beautiful ballad. It's not a bad song. I think he was writing it for 6 years. And now that he's maybe going to Eurovision, he said he wants a love song because it's something everyone can relate to, and it will be really important for like the world, love, especially right now. But I expected a bit more, especially in the chorus, because you can't really remember the melody, as you already said. I just wish he had another song to show off his vocals because they are insane. I think, though, he could do well with the juries, as you said already. He needs a really good staging, really in the spotlight, maybe some close-ups like Marco Mengoni had, or yeah, I think that could do really well, like Slimane, for example. Then he could do well. Otherwise, I don't really see it just because of the song.
Yeah. So Nia is saying like it took 6 years to write that. Great vocals, bland song, or like the song just kind of sounds like everything else, and generic song. Yeah. So
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
we agree. Last song which advanced was The Great Leslie with These Days. And they were actually the last one being announced, and they were pissed because they showed them right before the announcement of the final qualifier, and it was like they were not happy. And they were already like, okay, we're going home. But in the end they didn't, because they advanced. It was like British pop rock and funk. It was a bit monotone though, I think. And the jury actually said that because like the difference between the chorus and the verses weren't enough, and you weren't able to distinctive these parts of the song. So I agree with that. At some point, it was a bit too screamy for me, and I think it was repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they had stage presence. I like outfits. They're cool. The song itself was good, but it wasn't like there were things you could have improved, you know. So I think there was potential being left behind. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they were also a borderline qualifier. I honestly can't remember them completely anymore. I just remember that it was really repetitive to me as well, as you already said. And I was not the biggest fan of The Voice. It was not really my thing. I mean, I think they chose it because it showcases another genre now with the funk and everything. So we have a bit more diversity as well. I don't think they are going to win the show. I don't think so. They will be maybe somewhere in the middle or even in a lower field. It's an interesting song. It's not bad. As you said already, they have a good stage presence. They know how to perform. But song-wise, voice-wise, it's not really for me.
Okay, I see. So these are the 9 acts which have advanced. So out of the 5 ones which did not advance, maybe I should read them out. Cloudy June with If Jesus Saw What We Did Last Night.
I was very surprised about that because she was one of the fan favorites, I think, in the beginning.
I think the
Cloudy is
title was too long.
especially on TikTok. People said, "Oh my gosh, she's gonna win," and now she didn't even qualify. So I was really surprised about that.
I think vocally it was a bit of a
Yeah, I
letdown.
agree. I agree.
It was shaky voice. I like the raspiness, but I think,
Mhm.
yeah. And then we kind of said something about him already, like Joel with the song Weg von Dir. The staging was Belgium 2024,
Yeah.
literally with the microphones. But the lyrics were so strange.
I know, but it was in German, so that's a good thing.
Oh, yo. So it was something about like, I hope my batteries are not empty for like a machine. I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. But
So
I mean,
strange.
international audience won't understand, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
and the jury was like, it's
For me,
kind
it
of
was just a bit boring. I mean,
yeah.
and maybe
And
vocally not the best.
yeah, it was very like the tone was very, very high for no reason.
Mhm,
It was so confusing. So I fully get that. For Fall to Spring, we already had that.
mhm.
But Take Demo was the song. Yeah, it was just not fully developed. Next one we haven't talked about at all was Jonathan Hendrick, who is actually the son of Olli Dietrich, which is a very
Yes,
famous singer. He was part of Texas Lightning in 2006.
yes, and a
Um,
comedian as well.
yes, Golden Child was the song, which I really liked at the beginning, but then
Me
it was
too.
really like going to
Yeah,
that.
it didn't go anywhere. It was
Exactly.
very dreamy, though. It was something
Yes.
else. I loved the garden idea. It looked so
The
beautiful.
staging was beautiful, I think, and he is
Yes.
a very handsome guy. But
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and his pronunciation was cool. It was different. I
I
kind of
think
have
he
not
lives in America, though. He lives in the States because
ah,
he studied at Berkeley, I think.
I
And
see.
but
And
Stefan already said he got a lot of better songs, so maybe he should just try again next year with another
yes,
song.
but it's like someone is saying like, why did you choose this one?
Yeah, I don't know.
And before you said, oh, this is my favorite one. This is my best song, and I'm so proud of it. And then the judge are saying
I
like,
know.
pick any other song but that, pretty much.
Shade.
It's kind of funny. So yeah, this didn't advance. And the last one actually, Cage, with the song Golden Hour, which was kind of surprised because vocally they said she is like the best in Germany. And the vocals were good. Even like in the heat, it was even better, I think. We learned that she was sick and still is. So that was a disadvantage, but I don't think vocally was the issue, but the song itself. And they kind of said
Yes.
during the critiques because it was like quote too complicated, like too unnecessarily complicated. And if people are that great of a singer, then sometimes that happens, that it loses the simplicity and the accessibility to a song. And I think that's what happened. Do you agree with that?
Totally, yeah. I feel a bit sorry for her because she got good vocals. I think normally it's even better. She got a bronchitis, I think. So, of course, she's still a bit sick. I think she should just try again in another year with
Yeah,
another song as well, because song-wise, that wasn't for me either. So I
yeah,
could see why this didn't qualify.
yeah. Neil is referring to Jonathan. Cursive English was very irritating. I'm trying to do that right now. It was a bit like Lena, like any other die, you know. Yeah. So
Yeah.
overall, like we were talking for almost 40 minutes straight. So good job on us. But one more thing, who do you think? And not like personally, maybe two.
Yeah.
Personally, who's your winner, and what's your prediction? How's that?
Ooh, okay. Personally, Feuerschwanz for sure.
Hmm? Figure that.
Prediction. Okay, prediction. I actually also think Feuerschwanz, but if I have to come up with someone else, maybe Moschina, maybe, because his vocals are just out of this world. I could also see Lisa making it because it's a really sweet and catchy song, or maybe even Cosby. I would like to see that as well. Okay, let's see Feuerschwanz, Cosby, and Mosqueda. Those
Okay.
three.
So personally, I would say Cosby was my favorite. I really liked that. That was the first one I was like, ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be Balla, honestly. I think this is so catchy. I see that happening despite the staging. Mark my words, it's gonna be Balla.
Let's see. Feuerschwanz. Ooh.
I think Feuerschwanz gonna be like third or something.
No, don't say that. No.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And Neil is agreeing with us. Like, I want Feuerschwanz, but I think Abor and Tynna will really win.
Maybe it will be one of them in the end.
It's good. And Stefan was saying that it's a really good song. And was kind of like, he was surprised about that. Like, wait, you do that kind of song? Wow.
It's good for the younger generation. They just need a proper staging and they could do well.
But like younger ones usually tend to vote more.
Yeah.
And it was also like pretty much the only techno poppy song. They were like very much lacking of pop songs. I love the variety of the show, but like typical pop songs were not existing, which is maybe
which is very surprising for Germany.
Yes, but I think this is where Stefan Raab plays a role, because I don't think he's sending these kind of songs, you know. So so Joseph is saying Cosby or Feuerschwanz.
I agree.
With that. And Nightclub, great choice. Okay, well, 1 week to go. We will learn about that. But yeah, I think that's it. Jana, Dankeschön. Thank you so much.
Dominik.
Gerne, immer wieder. It was a pleasure. And if you like this, you know what to do. Like, subscription, and anything else. But until then, bye. Schönen Abend.
Bye. Tschüss.
Bye.